The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop over a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night. It's a couple of hairs past 10 p.m. and you are listening and tuning in, whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between. You are tuning in to the uncensored, uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. Welcome to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
Yeah!
How's it going, folks? I am your host, Juan Arauz, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock. Welcome to our show. I'm the tech guru of the team. I'm the dude who makes all the gizmos and greeblies and gadgets galore function and turn right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round. There we go. That's what I do.
Nailed it.
Yep. And joining me tonight, I've finally got a full house over here. First time in a little while. We've got the rest of the usual suspects joining me. Let me go ahead and introduce them properly. First and foremost, let's say hello to the living id of the Ravens Flock, the host of Los Amigos Play, a man with a million opinions and zero apologies. Folks, give it up for Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you kindly for your time. And, of course, thank you kindly for your patience. Though the difficulties of life have kept me away, I can never truly live, because every time I think I'm out, they drag me back in. Good to see you all. How you been?
In other words, Angel's being a little drama queen about...
There is no drama in the truth of my words.
Yeah, I know. God forbid you actually get to do stuff on the channel that you love to do.
No!
And, of course, let us not forget... the founder of this channel, executive producer of all of our shows, the content manager, the host of our flagship show, The Ravens Flock, Saturday nights at 7:30 Eastern, and the host of our wrestling recap show, Wrestle Rewind, every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, NBs in between, everybody, give it up for Jose Casabona!
Thank you very much for that introduction, and thank you for getting my last name correct. And yes, folks, it is awesome to be here on Wednesday, November 16th with each and every one of you. We're only 1 week away from Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right.
I know. It has been foretold that many an ages ago, we waged a terrible and bloody war against poultry, and we won that war. But it came at the cost of our horses. So every year we mourn our horses by eating the oven roasted carcasses of our loathed foes, the Twinkies.
Oh yes, my goodness. But listen, it was necessary because you see, we succeeded in our fight against poultry. Meanwhile, the Australians lost against the emus. Thus, with that alone, we secured America as a world superpower.
It was never meant to be. I want to say hello real quick to the folks in the chat. I see Gene Rick. Hello there, Gene Rick. How's it going? I see Jen Pearson, the Joseph Santos, and Rodhound making his way into the chat first time in a little while. And I also see Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, I Smell Geek, and Olive Garden Alfredo sauce. Dude,
how do you know?
Because when you're here, you're family.
You're family.
I was actually waiting for you to go to drop that, Jose. You failed me yet again, Starscream.
This is your show.
You dropped those jokes,
not me. I don't want to. Yeah, no, it's your show, Juan. You do that, not me.
All right, fine. If this is my show, then kindly go ahead and take care of the homework if you'd be so kind, Joe.
Absolutely. And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/TheRavensFlock and twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our media content. Leave your questions and comments down below, and we will answer them during the duration that we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For only $4.99 a month, you will have exclusive access to all of the special perks that comes with our amazing membership service. Juan, tell them.
Well, first off, folks, if any of y'all are inner flockers, go ahead and drop those custom emojis courtesy of the Ravens flock to show off the love. If you've been here for a while, you'll also see that you all have lovely little membership badges next to y'all's names, which is cool. Hopefully a little bit warmer than how it is up north for Ronhound, because apparently it's been snowing up there in the far north, and I hope to God that you're staying safe. We want y'all to be safe and consume our content responsibly. The last thing
Give us your money. We're broke and desperate, but unlike your wife, we won't take the kids.
Exactly. Like, we at the Ravens flock cannot take responsibility for a hypothermic death caused by consuming the Ravens flock without adequate insulation. There, I've just covered our asses.
Yeah, remember, Odin, ravens were like Odin's messengers in Nordic myth. So if you want to truly consume the Ravens flock, you gotta do like Odin. Take a shit ton of drugs, hang yourself, and stab a spear into your midsection. Then when your soul goes into the Yggdrasil, you can pay $4.99 and you'll be subscribed to our channel.
Don't forget that you also have to pluck out your eyeball.
That goes without saying. You gotta sacrifice something for that legendary wisdom.
Indeed. Also, we have access. You folks will have you'll have access to members first and members only content. You'll have access to our exclusive discount for members only to the Ravens Flock merch store. Link in the description below. Who am I kidding? The link is going to be also in the live chat. Here you go. PJ, the Rodhound saying that it's too cold. Then, buddy, I sincerely hope that you insulate yourself well, that you're dressed warmly, and are at least somewhat comfortable at home or somewhere where you are safe, because we're gonna talk some serious Schadenfreude over here tonight, folks. And of course, you also get to be part of the conversation that helps shape the future of this awesome channel. Give us your input, give us your feedback. Let us know what y'all think of the of this madness over here. Tardis is saying, I can't wait until WKRP has their annual turkey drop. Are you looking to get yourself a free turkey? Is that what's up? Is that what happens in the turkey drop? I don't know, but I hope... hang on. Damn, I didn't get it. Sorry, a little winged intruder in the house, so I'm like, no. I'm going to freaking Mr. Miyagi it on its ass. And Rodhound said he bought a bunch of
raven
ugly
has
Christmas
flown
sweaters.
into the window.
To the wall. Till the sweat drip down my butt. Okay, I'm done with it. Rodhound saying that they did buy a bunch of ugly Christmas sweaters. If they're well knitted, if they're not just like super loose wool, if they're well knitted and they give you enough insulation, then go for it, if that helps. Also, Jacqueline Whiting is in the chat, or Whiting. Yeah, it's Whiting, my bad. Hi there, Jacqueline. Welcome to the Black Files. Oh, it's a turkey drop. They drop it off a They drop the turkey off the building and people run for their lives.
It's just a little squashed. It's still good. It's still good.
It's gone. I know.
That being said, before we get started with the story, I think we should mention briefly mention a milestone that we just. Before we get started on the story, I think we need to briefly mention a milestone that we have achieved here on this channel, as we have reached over 50,000 views on this channel. This was just got the news on November 13th.
We want to thank every single one of you guys, every single one of you who tune into the Ravens flock, who watch us, who have been supporting us all this time, whether you're newcomers or you're OGs from the very beginning. I want to thank every single one of you guys. And yeah, this is recognized to us by vidIQ. These are the guys that help us out with our analytical and all that good jazz. Highly recommended by Popcorn Planet and Sif, the Alter Nerd. These guys use it in order to help them out. I wouldn't say no to a sponsorship by vidIQ. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, achieved November 13th, 2022. The Ravens flock hit 50,000 views. So that was this past Sunday, wasn't it? That's also the birthday of Crazy Kenna Cosplay, my dear friend. I love you very much.
Oh, congratulations.
Yep. She's and I hope that she enjoyed the little surprise present I gave her. And again, Kenna, love you very much, honey. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business talk. And yeah, because, bruh, we got to talk about the blockchain, bruh.
That's
the
right.
future,
It is
bruh.
time. It's
No,
time for the
bruh.
chain of blocks.
But, bruh.
No, bro. It's time to break the chains.
like that Fleetwood Mac song?
Yes.
No, the only chain, in fact, no chains are being broken today, I'm afraid, Mr. Joestar. For you see, not only are the chains of the block coming down hard, the chains of the law are also, finally, coming down hard because it is once again time for the crypto bros to eat shit and die. Again.
As our favorite former pro wrestling company owner turned philandering idiot who doesn't know how to keep an affair solvent with his company, Vince McMahon once said, sometimes you gotta learn to eat shit and like the taste of it. And boy,
was there a lot of shit.
Is there a lot of shit eating happening in the world of crypto? You guys are probably wondering, hey, wait a minute. Ravens Flock, Juan, Angel, Jose, what the hell are you guys doing talking about cryptocurrency? This isn't your wheelhouse. This isn't your bag. Yeah, we know it's not our wheelhouse. We know it's not our bag. It ain't our bag, man. But you know what is our bag? Crapping on dumb things happening in the news. All right?
$1,000,000%.
A couple weeks
Pretty
back,
much.
I literally, it took the hell out of me to help shine a light on James Griffin, because this is it's taking a crap on our justice system, and how this man who was put in jail for a 25-year sentence for something he had nothing to do with is bullshit and shenanigans. And we call it out, and thankfully he graced us with his own words on it, with his own voice. And now we're going ahead and we're taking that on the world of finance, because unfortunately we live in a society where money is a thing we need to live. Odds are you're not watching the Ravens Flock off of your local Starbucks Wi-Fi. If you are,
You should.
You definitely should. And if you want to be super extra obnoxious, get yourself hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker, or get yourself one of these awesome freaking giant wireless Bluetooth speakers that are shaped like the old 80s boom boxes. As a matter of fact, hang on, I know that, just hook it up to your phone or your tablet or your laptop and take that, blare us at your fellow coffee connoisseurs. Because we'll know that y'all are going to ask, what the hell are these guys doing and saying? Oh, why, these fine cultured gentlemen of enterprising leisure and entertainment are the Ravens Flock. And they are here to make your voice our mission. Your voice their mission. Why the hell do we have to listen to? Would you rather be listening to the crappy, soft pop, bottom 40s music that your local coffee house is playing to sound like offbeat and jejune and shit? No,
Exactly.
you want to listen to assholes.
We're much better than your typical bossa nova music.
Exactly.
That's an interesting comparison. Listen to the Ravens Flock. We are only marginally better than Starbucks background music. I mean, not exactly a high bar to clear, but fuck it, I'll take it.
Hey,
Damn,
if we
Juan,
can
so
put it
you
on a
couldn't come up with
shirt.
Damn, Juan, you couldn't come up with a higher bar?
I know for a fact that we're better than a lot of conventions who have gone belly up trying to take us down. So
There we go.
but this
That's
is a
much
little
better.
bit more apropos to the point I'm trying to make. We
The
want
country
help
of Germany
informers.
couldn't stop us. Neither will Starbucks.
No one can stop us here. Whether it's horny idiots who think that they're con owners, or idiots who think that they know better about YouTubing than we do, who fell off the face of the earth. Hi there, Adam Graybeard. Fuck you, buddy. You're still a sour old fart. Like, this, my dear friends, fellows, Romans, lend me your ears. Not actually lend me your ears. I don't want you to pull a Van Gogh. That would be terribly bloody, and I don't want to be responsible for that. And let us weave you the tale of FTX. Now, pray tell, you're probably wondering, what the hell is FTX? It's on our freaking thumbnail, and you're probably wondering who this poor schmuck on our thumbnail is. It's okay. We're gonna tell you guys all about this poor sucker, this dude who tries to look like the most bro crypto dude, bro. I'm just a dude behind a laptop, bro. Guy.
Pictures I can smell.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, can you not smell the weed and monster drink energy coming off that image?
Good point. Oh my God, I'm actually double checking something over here. I can't even go to their website.
What website? What do you mean? Website? What's a website? Juan, what is this FTX thing you are talking about? That is a myth, a legend created by crazy people online to make things to believe that they are not wasting all their money on video games and lottery tickets. Explain to me this bizarre thing that suddenly doesn't exist anymore.
Well, okay, I went ahead to the... What the fuck? Okay. Nope, I can't even pull it up. Wow,
it genuinely doesn't exist anymore.
Lost.
I'm not
gone.
lost. I genuinely cannot pull up their website. Hang on, I think I found it. Okay, here's the FTX.us website. It is... And it looks like something pretty straightforward. It's a cryptocurrency exchange website. It is where you can buy and or sell, invest in cryptocurrencies. You can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, and many more, and get a free coin with every trade over $10. Now, it sounds pretty straightforward. It seems like, okay, This is just a website where you can get yourself cryptocurrency. You put your money into it, you buy crypto, and you can exchange crypto and sell it to people. It sounds pretty straightforward, just like stock marketing, right?
Simple enough, okay. Yeah. It makes sense. You spend your money on the fake money that if enough people care about the fake money, it is no longer a fake money. It's the money that is important because I knew a guy that knew a guy that knew a guy. And if you know enough guys, then everybody believes the money is worth something, so the money has to be worth something because it just does. Shut up.
Actually, you're not far off. Hang on. Shit.
I pulled that out of my ass. Are you kidding?
You're not, but the problem is, Angel, you are actually 100% pretty spot on how cryptocurrency works. And also, if you think about it, how a lot of actual money and stock exchanging stuff works as well. It all depends on public trust in the product and public perception of its worth. And I kid you not. Okay, hi there, Shelly Fitzgerald. Let me see here. You look. Oh, the dude. Thank you, the Joseph Santos. He said that the dude on our thumbnail looks like he drinks Tab.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Damn.
This is the man that is proud of drinking the cheap beer he buys.
No, Tab, Angel. Tab is the first ever sugar-free soda that was ever made.
Oh, well, that explains it. Because, it's an imitation, a fake, nothing compared to the real thing. Boy, I wonder if this has something to do with something. Nah, that's crazy.
More like I was going to say, more like it's the Atari of sodas.
No!
Hey,
Atari was the man!
Atari made good games. I have yet to see crypto do anything good in this world.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Now, to be fair, as far as... actually, hold on. Before we do any additional discussion about the wonderful world of cryptocurrencies and the wonderful world of finance and all this good jazz. Oh God! Joseph says I bet it gets hammered on Zima. Angel, you don't know what Zima is, do you? You don't know what Zima is, do you, Angel?
No, what is Zima?
Zima? Okay.
Oh, no, I'm seeing it right now. I'm looking at it right now. Holy shit.
Yep. Angel.
They really try that.
I have tried it before when I was younger and was allowed to drink booze before my brain meds said, no, thank you, we don't like. Yeah, this was and I say was because it's dead now, a alcoholic beverage that was super, super light on the alcohol. And, okay, you know those Seagrams
Yes.
coolers, right? They're like that. It's like that.
Yeah.
Like, he drinks one and gets sloshed.
Coors Light wasted $50 million marketing that shit on the first year, and its peak came within exactly 1 year when 1.2 million barrels of it was sold, and then it immediately began to dump down its popularity.
Yep. That's
It disappeared from the store shelves within a single year.
Before I forget, I do have to give our obligatory disclaimer. So, folks,
yes.
Here is an obligatory disclaimer here. We at the Ravens Flock are not in any way, shape, or form financial advisors in anything at all. For the love of God and all that is holy, do not take your financial advice from three a-holes in front of a camera who can't keep themselves out of debt to save our lives. We are in perpetual debt. I'm lucky that I've got floaties hanging off of my ears. I'm so close to going underwater in debt. Do not take any financial advice off of anything we say or do on this channel. Go to someone who knows their shit. Spend your money responsibly. Don't do anything that you're not willing to risk. Like, don't spend more than what you're willing to risk. And for the love of crap and all that is holy, please don't go trying to pin any of your financial fuck-ups on us. Okay? Good? Yes? We got it? Joe, did I cover our ass enough?
I think we're good, Juancho. I think we can move on.
Cool.
That being said, please remember that we are not the ones that wasted our entire life savings on this worthless scam. So we may be completely ignorant about economics, but we're still better than the poor fucks that ended up in this situation.
Oh my God. Like, now, it's sad because people got wiped out from this, but the fast order in which all of this broke down. Also, hi there, Emily Morris. Welcome to the Black Files. How you doing tonight? And Rodhound is saying, and trigger warning to anyone who lost money. Maybe me. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rodhound. I don't know if you actually used FTX for your finances. I hope you didn't, because that's terrifying if you did. And I hope that you're all right. In any case, so FTX, it looks pretty stock, as K-Storm would like to say, pretty bog standard. And apparently one of the two, like the guy that we have on our thumbnail, he goes by the name of Sam Bankman-Fried. He's also known by his initials of SBF. This motherfucker was born in 1992.
Wow, he's younger than I thought.
He's younger than us. He's younger than the Ravens flock. Even our youngest member of the Ravens flock is older than this guy. What the hell?
Shenanigans.
Okay, first off, that's bullshit. Second off, how dare he? And third off, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep poking fun of this guy's freaking pubic fro head, because he totally brought this down on himself. Sorry, it's the only kind of oh, I'm gonna make fun of you for your looks moments, because this guy really brought it on himself. But one of the first things that you see on the website of FTX is join some of the world's biggest names who trust FTX, including Tom Brady, the FTX Arena and the Miami Heat, Major League Baseball, Stephen Curry. Look at all these big names and millionaires and celebrity endorsements that this crypto trading exchange wholeheartedly have endorsements from, and absolutely didn't pay off like a motherfucker. Wink.
Oh, boy.
But it's okay, guys. Just put your real money into this fake money, and eventually the fake money will be worth more than the real money. I promise you. This makes perfect 100% sense. Bruh. Don't you look at this entire stadium filled with people screaming every time I say one word. This is perfectly the logic of those who have working rational brains.
Well, shit. I mean, if this guy's saying that it's cool, then I guess if this guy's saying it, then I guess he's right?
But dude,
that's the spirit. Give me your money.
This FTX isn't just for the dudes, bruh. We've got ladies endorsing it, bruh. Gisele Bündchen, for example, one of the most successful models in history, bruh. She's a shareholder and an ambassador for FTX.
Wait, so you're telling me that famous rich person who has a stake on the company is promoting the company?
Right? Who'd have thought,
No
bruh?
shit.
The Golden State Warriors, who are a freaking basketball team, the FTX and Miami Heat at the FTX Arena, the Petronas F1 and Mercedes AMG Formula One team, Naomi Osaka, who is a world-class tennis player, Kevin O'Leary, apparently who is a well-known philanthropist, Jose, the man who was defeated by Cody Rhodes, a basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal supported this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh no, Shaq! Why? This is the
Trevor
lowest thing that you've done since Kazam.
Dude, he's rich, he's old, and he's doing commercials for hot and cold right now. This dude he doesn't need to care about money. He can just put his investments on whatever stupid, wild guess thing. This is no different than a trip to Las Vegas to him.
Pretty much, except he's also a shareholder and ambassador, so yeah, you better believe that. Let's see, Trevor Lawrence, who's another NFL guy, World Series champion David Ortiz, who is a baseball player and apparently an all-star and Bastin legend. I already don't trust you just on account of Bastin. Fuck Bastin!
Fucking Bastin.
Fucking Bastin. Udonis Halsam, who is also captain of the Miami Heat. They have their own fucking football field at the University of California, Berkeley, the FTX field. And they have freaking endorsements set up with welcome some of the most exciting young players to the FTX endorser roster. Good God.
You know what I'm not hearing? A lot of people with actual experience in economics.
Except for possibly this guy who goes by Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, who is a known marketing expert, and apparently he does a lot of philanthropy work. I'm just going to look him up over here.
Well, he fucked up.
No, apparently, yeah, he's a businessman, and he's a TV personality. Oh, God. One of the fucking things. Oh, God, I'm going to save that for later because I've literally just pulled it up, and one of the first fucking things that pops up on marketsinsider.com, Kevin O'Leary reveals his next move after the FTX crash and efforts to save SBF. Sam Bankman-Fried. Oh my God. Okay, so Kevin O'Leary, he's on Shark Tank. That's a TV show where entrepreneurs beg rich people for money. Yeah,
basically.
Jen Pearson, can I get Park Place for $350, please? Yeah, I fucking wish.
Yeah, I got some more of that. Some of them bags of money over there.
You got any more?
Crash.
You got any more in the bags of money? I can go for some of those. I smoke rocks. That guy looks like the government put a lien on his food stamps. Oh God, Santos, you're on fire tonight, man.
Jesus.
Folks,
this man woke up today and decided it's time to commit a murder.
I think
several murders.
Our distinct lack of bunda lately has been rubbing off on everyone else, so everyone else is throwing the sodium chloride down hard.
Bunda has killed himself and spread his essence throughout the world like a rain of finely granulated salt.
Damn.
God, I hope he didn't. I hope Bunda's okay. Sweet Jesus. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna throw up some freaking fire emojis here for the Joseph Santos because God dang, dude, you are fucking on fire tonight. Oh God. Okay, so it sounds like it's a pretty straightforward problem, right? It's oh my God. Sorry, I got a cute message here.
He needs to take a breath. Too much Schadenfreude.
Too much Schadenfreude. I'm gonna put this out pretty simply. The situation with FTX apparently has been a rapidly descending crap basket for the last maybe 2 weeks, where there have been concerns of the entire marketplace of FTX having been infiltrated in some way and being left up to folks going into a bank run, which is exactly what it sounds like. People pulling all of their money out of FTX very quickly and very violently almost. And we're not talking about physical violence. I'm talking about like financially violence. It's like, no, fuck this. I don't care what the cost is. Get me out. Get me out. And FTX.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
Couldn't cash everyone out.
Whoops.
Of course not.
Now, I'm going to give everybody as much of a shorthand / layman's terms / I'm a dumb idiot who doesn't know the first thing about crypto or about financing translation to the stuff that happened with FTX as best as I can. I'm going to try to dumb this down so that even Jose and Angel, if they were drunk and stupid, let's face it, if they're sober like they are now, can understand. I'm sorry, I work with chucklefucks, but I love you guys. I love you guys very much. You're my brothers, and I love you. But at the same time, y'all can be real dumb.
Just break it down for us, for goodness sake.
Explanatius.
So, what basically went on is that there was an article that was published on a website called CoinDesk. It was actually published very recently. It was published November 2nd. Literally 14 days ago, literally 2 weeks ago. What happened is that that there was an article that was published. Let me see here. I was gonna say here. Rodhound's getting a lot of it in there. And no, you guys, no one really knows so much about crypto. But we're trying to bring this down for everyone's research. CoinDesk reported that a significant amount of the assets of another company called Alameda Research, which also happens to be owned and freaking operated by this SBF guy, by Sam Bankman-Fried, pubic fro head dude, that a lot of their assets were held in an exchange token called FTT. This is the token that FTX uses for building assets and building its own value. All right?
It pays for itself.
Kind of.
Somehow. Shut up.
Now,
don't ask questions.
Now it says over here, according to the article, it is said that there were $5.1 billion worth of FTT tokens that were being circulated, and that the balance sheet for Alameda Research took up about $3.66 billion out of
how much money is being just wasted on all this?
No. You have to understand something, Angel. The token was the assets that were being held by Alameda Research.
Mm-hmm.
That's used by FTX for their own circulations in order to build the worth of the company. Two companies owned by the same guy, ran and operated by the same guy, exchanging value and locking it in with each other.
Wait a second. Isn't that just insider trading with extra steps?
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't that extremely fucking illegal?
About that. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was about to say, thank you, Jesus, Rodhound. I am so glad. I'm reading what Rodhound said over here, and Rodhouse saying it's to show that they're trading and management competence. Google CEO of Alameda Research, the FTX partner that allegedly lost most of the money, and apparently Rodhound had some money in FTX. He said he did make back half of his money by shorting the FTT token right when it started crashing. So he basically bet against the tokens that he had. Like, I bet that my FTT tokens are going to be worth a lot less, and this is how much I'm willing to put up for that. And he made back half his money, which is why he's okay. Thank goodness, Rodhound. Sweet, merciful God.
Wow. What a goddamn mess.
Yeah. Now,
So right off the bat, this wasn't just shitty. This was just straight up criminal activities.
Now, in the weeks immediately preceding the publication of the story on CoinDesk, this SBF dude, Sam Bankman-Fried, pubic frohead guy, who's apparently was trying desperately, according to some anonymous sources that were cited by the business publication Bloomberg, he was desperate trying to find any funder, anybody who would put up collateral to help fund his company, because when this article came out, everyone said, "Oh, hell no, I am not putting my money into the FTT token that makes FTX work and go round. I'm getting the fuck out," which left FTX and left Sam Bankman-Fried. I'm going to just call him Pubic Frohead. Because giving him his freaking name over and over, it's a tongue twister. I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to denigrate the guy.
Sam Fries.
I'm saying that the guy's head looks like he has a fro made of pubic hair. Pubic fro head. Very simple. So, again, I'm trying to dumb this down for all of us. Because half of this shit, when I was looking into it with my own research after seeing videos of it by expert scam investigator, YouTuber, CoffeeZilla, and everyone's favorite Indian-Canadian dude, Mudahar, at Some Ordinary Gamers. Shout out to both of you guys, collab when. After I looked into that stuff, I'm like, okay, I need to get a fucking dictionary for half of the stuff that's being said. So, pubic frohead, Sam Bankman-Fried, he has been searching high and low, he was going nuts on how he's going to get the money to back up what's happening with the company FTX. It was going to start collapsing. It was going to go underwater. He couldn't have that because a lot of the money that's in there wasn't his. It belonged to people who were exchanging to each other and selling and buying their crypto with each other. And of course,
it should tell you something that anybody that he talked to literally took one look at that mess and went, yeah, nah.
Mm-hmm. Jen over here is saying, I'm sorry, it sounded like a bank run on Mary Poppins because a child didn't want to invest in his toppins. Ha!
That's a good one.
If I can't touch it, it's spend it like Ricky Morty. Thank you. Rodhound's a girl. But sorry about that, Rodhound. I didn't know. But I appreciate that. Thank you. We didn't. Wasn't aware. But in any case, and Shelly's saying, if I can't touch it and spend it like regular money, I don't want it. I don't see a benefit to having crypto. But Shelly, bruh, it's on the blockchain, bruh.
Don't you understand that it will make the imaginary money be more powerful than the real money because of the blockchain?
It's the future,
Listen, it's like a TikTok trend. If you build up enough hype, it will be worth something eventually, maybe at some point in the future. Shut up. Stop asking questions. Consume crypto and get excited for the next crypto.
Bruh, it's on the blockchain, bruh. It's the future, bruh.
It may sound like we're overdoing this joke, but unfortunately, every single argument towards crypto becomes this. Because on one hand, you want to keep we want to live in a world where the credit companies cannot start fucking around with our credit scores. We want to live in a world that is not dominated by banks. And for the first 10 seconds after its birth, crypto seemed like a good option against it. Then people with working brains realized, wait a minute, there's no fucking way to actually regulate this. This isn't the Wild West. This is the Mariana Trench. You jump in there, you're never coming out. There is no defense. There is no safety net. There is nothing to protect you when things can and, let's be honest, will inevitably go wrong. as we have seen countless times before, as we are seeing yet again right here, right now. The fact that people keep falling for this shit is amazing. Because you know what? At least the people that buy lottery tickets have a chance of actually winning something. True. Small as it may be. Astronomically small as it may be, and as fucking assholes as the government is that's taxing so much of it, if you win the lotto, that is still your money. It's solid capital that you can use for whatever you want.
Honestly, Angel, if these guys bought into it and they were too dumb to see the fucking like rock bottom that was going to happen, then you know what? They deserve to be duped.
No. Let's not forget these are regular people. I understand.
They don't know about this. Like, the majority of them don't know how this works.
Exactly. Fair. There's like they are not to be subject of our scorn. That must be saved towards this dumbass pubic frohead dude, Sam Bankman-Fried. Because he's the one who apparently couldn't keep the wheels on his bike from falling off. And said, no, bruh, I don't need elbow pads, bruh. What's a helmet gonna do for me, bruh? I'm in the future, bruh. Check out my bike, bruh. Shattered
I know his last
skull.
name is... I know his last name is Fried, but anytime I look at the spelling, I think his name is Fried.
And that's actually how it's spelled. Fried.
Fried pretty good. You know, it's like that one. Every now and then, I just keep thinking of that stupid picture. I don't know if it's even real. It's like a news report that says, "What are you gonna do? Stab me?" Last words from a man who later got stabbed.
It's not real, Angel. It's just a meme. Yeah.
I wish it was real.
Quote from man stabbed. What are you going to do? Stab me?
Stab me? Well, basically like that. Oh. It's the same shit.
Now, here's what's up. I actually want to tell a minor story, and I want to try to get to the point of it as fast as I can, because it comes to what you were talking about earlier, Angel, regarding regulation. When I first met our boy, Andy Signor, the lord and ruler of the popcorn planet, he was still doing his program, Nerd Wars, right? Where it was literally like debating between nerds and geeks on on different nerd topics, like, okay, who's the hottest Avenger, or what would we do in this fantasy movie or whatever, right? One topic that I remember explicitly that I was there for was... if the purge was real, what would you do during the purge? Because remember, all crime is legal for 12 hours during the purge.
All crime legal for 12 hours straight, yeah.
And he was like, oh man, that like he was trying to come up with like cool, gory, murdery, slashy crimes and all that, right? And I actually came up with something much more practical. I'm gonna fucking rob banks if the purge was real. Do you know why? Easy. 4 letters. FDIC. Anybody who knows anything about their bank accounts or know anything regarding their what do you call it? Know that
the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Exactly. It's exactly what it sounds like. The FDIC, every single bank. If you want to be an actual real-life bank in the United States of America, you must register with the FDIC. And you must register and maintain the rules of these guys. So basically say, in the event that you're robbed, or in the event that your actual money gets completely wiped out, your bank accounts are insured up to, what is it, like $150,000? Something like that?
Yeah, give or take.
Something like that. Limit for 2022, 250,000. There we go. So if you
Joseph Santos with the I was gonna say Joseph Santos with the comment real quick. All crime is legal for 12 hours, even having pubes on your head.
That is a crime against nature. This guy.
The fashion police will kill you before the rioters do.
Exactly. And I remember Andy was giving me crap about like, oh, that's not a sexy crime. That's not a cool crime. You're just doing a bank robbery. I'm like, no. It's not just a bank robbery. It would be multiple simultaneous bank robberies. Every single bank, clear it out. I would have the best crew. We would put it all together and plan it all out on purge night. Get ourselves armored up so that idiots don't try to rob us and kill us. And we would have ourselves only like defensive weaponry in order to keep from being murdered by purgers, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it would be like, okay, killing people during the purge, Everyone can do that. Stealing stuff, it depends on what you're stealing. In this case, you're stealing from the banks, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the banks are insured, so ultimately, nobody who actually has their money suffered because their accounts are insured.
Every single
That's how
bank
it's supposed to
account.
work.
It's pretty straightforward, right?
Yes.
Like, okay, I don't want to do this as like as a way to like drag up old dirt or anything like that with Andy, but I'm actually curious, guys. What do you folks think about my purge idea? Is Juan's purge plan to rob banks cool or lame? And then
I could work with the bank robbery.
I'm gonna go ahead. Vote now! You guys get to vote. Here's a poll for everybody. And you guys can see whether or not if you think it's cool or if you think it's lame, whatever. I'm not here to pressure anybody. I don't care. But not I don't care of y'all's opinions. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting up this poll. I don't care. Like, it's in the past. It was Andy's show, and we barely knew each other. I don't know. Like, we didn't know each other that well back then. So, yeah. So, folks, go ahead and vote. And give us your votes and tell us what y'all think. On the chat, here's 50 for you, Emily. Oh, snap. What's up with Emily? Let me see here. Oh, Lorraine's in the chat. Hello, Lorraine Lamore.
Hello.
Welcome to the Black
Hello,
Files.
Lorraine. Thank you very much for coming. Juancho, I think that your plan is actually pretty sound. If nothing else, then at least for the simple reason of, hey, if people are killing each other, let me grab as much money as I can, because shit, I gotta retire, don't I?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, there's also the fact that after the purge is over, if for some reason your identity gets identified, congratulations. Not only is no neighbor gonna trust you if you try to commit murder, when the next purge comes around, they're all gonna gone from you. Not because they hate you, but because they don't know who you're gonna try to kill next.
Exactly.
Like, imagine that. Imagine the dumbasses in the purge that try to go to really heinous shit like rape and murder and all sorts of criminal, horrible stuff that leaves people murder scarred. If anything, and let's be honest, most people are not master criminals. If anyone finds out what your identity is, they're not going to wait until the next purge to kill you.
They won't care. Like, even
they won't care.
Like, yeah, they won't give a damn. They'll just off you there. They'll like, okay, no, you popped my grandma on purge night? No. I don't care. I'm not waiting until the next purge. I'm going to go ahead and get Frank Grillo to off you, because somehow Frank Grillo became the star of the Purge franchise. Isn't that weird?
Hey, man, some people are just born survivors. Also, if you try to move away to another neighborhood to avoid the scrutiny, you can. You live in the era of technology. Everyone will know, and they will just warn everybody else online or social media. So either you get killed on the way there, or conveniently the cops stop you and proceed to do some perfectly legal police brutality upon you, or you will simply live for the rest of your days looking over your shoulder, because you know that the second the next purge begins, you become target number one. Not because there's some sick people that get off to the murder, but because everybody recognizes you as a threat and wants you out of the way.
See, exactly. Whereas if you go in and you get yourself set up with a plan to rob a bunch of banks and on purge night, you're gonna get people who will want to join you. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch out and make sure that you don't get some rando on your team who's gonna try to stab you in the back, because they're like, "Oh, it's purge night. I'll just kill you and take the money myself." Dumbass. I'm the one with the connections on how to launder the money. I'm the one with the connections with how we're gonna be writing in on this stuff. Also, Aki722. Hello there. Welcome, Aki722. Welcome to the Black Files. I hope you like and subscribe. Hope you're subscribed to us. And
we're talking about crimes.
We're talking about purging. And we're talking about how it is actually cool to plan a massive, awesome bank robbery, Ocean's 11 style, on purge night, rather than just the stock death, blood, murder, dumbassery that's in the movies. Everyone's going to be out killing each other, but ain't nobody going to try to go out to get the man. I would go out and get the man.
See, the first thing you do is you find the one bank that didn't hire a security guard force. Because let's be honest, the last thing you want to do is turn this shit into the movie Heat and have a shootout on the streets with trained guards that know about guns more than you do.
Ooh,
besides, you gotta save the space on the van for the equipment you need to crack the massive safe. I mean, you don't have to worry about security. As long as you keep your face covered, they won't care. But all you gotta do is find that one bank that doesn't have like a squad of guards from Metal Gear Solid patrolling, and you're good to go. No. Now, the biggest risk is if another person gets the same idea you do, and then you get the movie Heat because you got two gangs fighting each other.
Fighting each other for the same target. Oh, crap. That would be...
This is my bank! Get your
That
own!
would be insane.
Aki said that they're already subscribed, and is it a bad thing that I feel right at home? Not at all. Not at all, Aki.
This is perfectly fine. Don't tell anybody.
Because remember, we're all just talking out of our ass about a fictional universe and what we would do if it was real.
Scenario. This is merely a hypothetical scenario. All resemblances to any person's living or death are completely coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, some coast like down the street, shitty security I ever seen in any bank near my place.
Just saying.
Just saying, like absolutely fucking garbage place. Honestly, the community would thank me if we like go theoretically somebody punched a hole in that safe and forced everybody to get insured for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Now, get a load of this, folks. I'm going to go ahead and get back to the FTX story. Angel, as much as I want us to continue indulging in this depravity, and
go ahead.
We got to get back to the Schadenfreude of FTX here.
Back to the blockchain we go.
Now, a few days after the initial CoinDesk article on September 7th, the CEO of another company called Binance, which is another cryptocurrency exchange website company. He goes by the name of Changpeng Zhao. He said on Twitter that his firm is intending to sell all of its holdings of the FTT token. Basically, going on and saying like, okay, nope, we're a gigantic exchange company, and we're gonna go ahead and sell off whatever's left of the value of this guy's company, which. That announcement actually got, and he announced this shit on Twitter. Our favorite hellscape, people.
Christ.
So
just declaring everything right there, planting the flag and screaming to the sky.
Now, what this ended up doing was on moving from November 7th. This resulted in a 3-day long bank run where an estimated $6 billion was yoinked out of FTX and that sent it into a goddamn spiral. For anyone who doesn't know what a bank run is, it's exactly what it sounds like. Okay, when there's a bunch of clients who bank at the same bank, and if they're worried that their bank is going to stop functioning, like, oh no, this bank isn't going to be able to back my money, they're going to keep it over here. I'm pulling my money out. I'll hold my cash under my mattress, like my mammy used to do.
Put it in a bag with a dollar symbol and run.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
$6 billion with a B. That's six times as much money as it would have cost Elon Musk to fucking cancel his Twitter purchase, but the dumbass wouldn't leave well enough alone. That just poof out of FTX's coffers. Man. Just poof, be gone. Now, the following day, November 8th, the same guy, the CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, he made an announcement, apparently, that he was going to set up a non-binding agreement to buy out FTX due to what was being referred to as a liquidity crisis. Basically, if you don't have liquidity in banking terms means having enough money in your reserves or in your company to back any exchange or any sale or any purchase that's made in your company. Like, okay, I'm going to buy one stock of, I don't fucking know, Flock Coin, whatever. The Ravens Flock Coin. Okay.
Coin.
Yes, because we're totally going to jump on the wagon, but go on.
God damn it. Now okay, good news. There is no Flock Coin that, oh wait, no, there is. No, there is a flock coin token tracker. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. I just crapped that out.
No, we're doing
There's only
this.
2 holders! What the hell?
Invest on Ravencoin.
Damn it!
Anyway, let's say I wanted to buy 1 flock coin. Okay, this guy has 1 flock coin and he's selling it at $100. Okay, I'm going to buy it at $100. FTX, I'm going to buy it on your exchange because that is where this person is selling this flock coin. Hello, we are FTX. We will help you make the transaction, and our fee is I don't fucking know, $3, 3%. Okay, so I spend $103. $3 goes to FTX, and $100 goes to the original owner. Okay, I'm sending my money to FTX. FTX, make sure that this guy who's giving me my flock coin gets his $100.
This is making sense so far.
Yeah, and see what? Okay, you see,
What?
well, that's gonna be a little hard for us to do. What do you mean it's gonna be hard for you to do?
Why?
Here's my money. Give my money to these guys.
It seems like a fairly simple transfer of funds.
Yeah, see, we can't do that because it's.
No, yeah, that's
The
basically
Black
what happened.
Files, ladies and gentlemen. That's a show that Juan literally said himself is supposed to be the Barbara Walters 2020 version of our channel.
That's basically what happened. The idea was, hey, listen, if we do this, I do a money transfer, and this results in interest accumulating for me. However, there has to be money to actually transfer in the first place. Where's the money? Where is the... Listen, there was money here. It is gone now.
Money, right, yes. I'll get back to you later.
What do you mean later? 3,000 years later. That's basically what happened. The money was gone, and basically realizing that, oh shit, this could be a problem, the dumbass withdrew as much money as possible and fucking tried to run for it.
Also, yeah, I'm seeing the freaking spam account here. We talk about crypto, or we talk about everyone's favorite Lord and Savior, Elon Musk, and all of a sudden we get slapped with a crap ton of freaking, we get slapped with a crap ton of spam. Go figure.
Well, we are wading deep into a sea of garbage, so inevitably some of it was bound to seep onto our shores.
God almighty.
I wish I was wrong, but I am not wrong.
No, you're not wrong. Our comment section is proof of that.
Release me from this yoke of iron. And now, for those of you who are thinking, yes, this has resulted in countless people losing a shit ton of money.
It's
and
horrible.
More importantly, a lot of people that genuinely put their hopes and dreams on this are essentially going broke or possibly homeless. And to them, I extend my sincerest sympathies, but guys, come on, look at this shit. You should have seen this coming. It happened so many times before. Why would it not happen again?
As a matter of fact, what do you call it? The comparison was actually made earlier tonight in our chat, that this whole bank run stuff kind of reminds people of something that happened almost 100 years ago here. That's right.
What is that?
The stock market crash of 1929.
Oh boy, man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Yeah, you know what? Give folks a reminder. Give them the Cliff Notes.
Here's a little history lesson for you folks.
If you don't feel like going to
learn
Google.
history, who wants to know
I
about
want to
history?
learn history.
Okay, the Wall Street crash of 1929. It was literally the very first gigantic crash of epic death and doom, which started the Great Depression. If it wasn't for World War II kicking up into high gear and having people having the Axis forces, poke fun at America, we would have been shit out of luck. And we'd have been stuck in there for forever. Okay, but basically...
Imagine a cataclysmic economic fuck-up so massive, it took a world war to put us back on top.
A second world war.
Well, to be fair, though, the first one had very little to do with America. It was more like a bunch of European countries tossing hacky sack with a lot of violence in between. But that's semantics. The Second World War was the one that we had carte blanche to jump in there and play the hero because the Nazis became the universal enemy. And nothing puts the world together more than everybody pointing at one guy and going, fuck that guy over there.
Hey, Gohan, you remember your pet dragon? He did it! That.
Yeah, basically. But we digress. Back for the history lesson. What we saw there was the exact same thing, wasn't it? Massive amounts of spending and inflation without any hope of recovery or safety net in between.
Basically, a massive lack of oversight. There was no government oversight at all. There was no regulation when it came to stock exchanges, when it came to buying and selling stocks. People were just making up their fucking numbers on it and just gone. Just fucking gone. No. Just no.
Yeah, basically.
Now,
I'll be the first one to go, fuck the government overreach, but sometimes you gotta have a little reach, because if there's no like rules or like control in question, or if there's no checks or balances, people abuse the system the second you tell them they're free to do so. The moment you even imply that there's no consequences, well, you guys have seen Death Note, haven't you?
Yep, I have.
There you go. Remember on the first episode, Light Yagami was freaking out over all the people he killed, and he was terrified, and he was expecting something horrible to happen to him. And then Ryuk goes, oh yeah, no, there's no consequences. I just dropped the book there because I was bored. And he jumps off the deep end so fucking fast, you don't even see him jump.
Whee! Just freaking Light Yagami.
It's like that, basically.
It was, if people think that they can go on without any consequence, they're going to do whatever the hell they want. What's his face?
Just makes it all the interesting. It just makes it all the interesting at the end of Death Note when Ryuk is the one that kills him.
Oh, well, great spoilers, eh? Thanks a lot.
Oh no, Joe, you just spoiled this 20 fucking year old manga.
It's not that old.
Juan. Yeah, sorry for spoiling 20 years after the fact.
What? No, it didn't end 20 years ago. Last episode of Death Note. It wasn't freaking. It was in 2008 when it showed up here. 2007 when it aired in Japan. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about the manga.
Years after the fact. Whatever. The point is, whatever, man.
I was talking about the manga, which was physically released in 2020.
Well, Angel, 2020 was 2 years ago.
2020. Oh, wow. Wait, what? No, hang on. That can't be right. That makes no sense. Give me a second. Okay, no. The original published series of the manga was 2003. It ended in 2006. 12 volumes.
Yep.
Point in case is, just like Ryuk eventually beat the dust. Sorry, just like Light eventually beat the dust by the very being that he was taking advantage of, thinking that he would not face the consequences of his actions. What we are seeing here, well, basically, this is the equivalent of Ryuk sitting down and going, you know what, this was fun. But, and he pulls out the pen and starts to write.
Yeah. Just like, no, please, no, don't do it. Like, no, I'm done. I'm bored.
Sorry.
You're boring.
I can't wait for you to go to jail. Oh, by the way, do you notice that he fucked with him at the end? He told him, I have no idea how long it'll take you to die in prison. But Ryuk is a Shinigami. He can tell exactly when someone is going to die.
Yep. He fucked around with, what's-his-face, with Ryuk's freaking, with Light's mentality of all this shit. Also, real quick, Jen Pearson, she's saying, my dad was born in 1925 and my mom in 1932. My mom still speaks of it. Soup lines. My grandfather walked around in Austin, Texas, sharpening knives to bring in money for the family. Galveston was hard for my dad's family. Yeah. The Great Depression was no fucking joke. It was no joke. Now, imagine that, but bruh. It's on the blockchain, bruh. Is the future, bruh. No. I make these jokes about crypto bros, and the biggest, dumbest crypto bro there is, Elon Musk, out here, because they want us to believe that they got the answer to everything when they don't. They clearly do not. And this dumbass, this SBF man, Sam Bankman-Fried, pubic fro head, this fucking guy was left scrambling like a chicken with his head chopped off in the span of maybe 9 days ago. Can you believe that this shit's happening in real time right fucking now?
Yeah, boy, I sure wish I wasn't part of some massive historical event right now.
We are. It's called potentially beginning of World War III. Go figure. What if World War III saves the crypto market, Angel and Jose?
You know, I know for a fact that's not going to happen. Specifically because it could save it, I know for a fact it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. It wouldn't happen. Now,
that would be too easy, and your motherfuckers don't get to escape.
Now,
I was going to say, I don't know, dude. At this point, like, considering all the wacky shit that's been happening these past few years, I'd say anything is possible.
Yeah, we just skip 3 and go straight to World War IV instead.
No, Angel, World War IV has to have cyborgs. We need 20 more years for that.
Where are my goddamn cyborgs?
Right?
We're probably going to be dead by the time that happens, Angel.
I will not perish until I can transplant my brain into a case. until I can run 1,000,000 miles an hour into the nearest volcano, shiny and chrome, glorious as the day of my birth. I will not perish. You take this for a fact.
Now, here's the crazy thing. We were just covering what was happening on November 8th. The following day, we're doing this in days here, people, because it's all happening so close together.
Like not even 24 hours complete. This shit went wild.
Now, the same publication, Bloomberg, they said that the acquisition of FTX by the company Binance that was run by the Asian dude, they said it was basically unlikely, that it's not going to happen. FTX is not solvent enough for these guys to actually make it worth a damn. And they brought up the fuzz. Bloomberg also reported that the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission were investigating the fucking connections between FTX and the other companies that Sam Bankman-Fried is owning and operating over here, like Alameda Research. It's clear, like, okay, he's using these two companies as like a slush fund into each other. This dog don't hunt. This ship don't sail. Yeah. This bird don't fly. We are the
This car don't run.
We're from the government, and we are here to wreck your shit, pubic fro head.
In the iconic words of the Joker, I may be crazy enough to tangle with the Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Exactly. Hi, K-Storm. We're talking about Schadenfreude. K-Storm says hi.
Hello.
Yay. Now, the following day.
Literally 1 day later. Christ, it don't stop. It can't stop. It will not stop.
Another news site, Axios, they went ahead and they reported that FTX, with the whole situation with Binance probably not going through, the sale not going through them, they approached another company called Kraken, which is, release the Kraken, which is another cryptocurrency exchange and also a proper bank, if I'm looking at this correctly. Hang on a minute. Are they a bank? I want to find out. I want to see if these guys are an actual bank. I could see that they got crypto all over their website. Buy Bitcoin and crypto. Okay. I saw something here that says that they're a bank. Do you have the magic words? Do you? No, you do not. They do not have the FDIC shit in here, so I don't want it to have anything to do with Kraken either. No, we're not releasing the Kraken. This Kraken can go right back where it belongs.
Listen, the last time I saw a Kraken, it was in Bayonetta 3. It is an incredibly powerful demon called the Despot of the Sullen Maw, who lives in the dark reach of the swamps of Inferno and will only be released during a day called the Day of Woe, where red will rain from the skies. Why the fuck would I trust any other Kraken?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. You see that, like, it's just another trading website, but they said that it says that these guys are a bank, but I don't see the magic letters I'm looking for, the FDIC. I don't see that shit. So, sorry, I don't think that this is a bank. I'm not going to deal with these guys. Sorry, thank you, fuck you, bye. Not dealing with that. And apparently...
He's a shady character, and I don't trust him.
And apparently, if I'm going to need to pass the floor to Jose and Angel for a moment.
Okay.
Gents, I'll be back in a little bit.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
It would seem that I should be tired of this, but I never. It doesn't get any better. Every single time, without fail, it keeps happening, and we just get to sit here and go, "We told you so." And after a while, you think it's not gonna be funny, but it's still funny every single time because I get to tell them, "I told them so." This was a bad idea from the start. And 99% of the time that they have tried this, it has ended in abject, miserable failure. Over and over and over.
Kind of begs the question, Angel. With this whole thing of the cryptocurrency, you think they put too much thought into it, or do you think they didn't think that far ahead?
I think it's both yes and no on that one. There's clearly some thought into it. This is not the kind of shit that can just get done by tossing crap at the wall and hoping it works. The problem is, ultimately, no matter how much they think on it, its entire thing relies on A, the necessity of hype to keep it going, and B, creating a gambling-like philosophy on the person. You know how people that suffer from like gambling addiction, they just keep going and going and going and going because if they hit it big one time, it will justify everything?
Right, yes.
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing as far as I can understand. In the sense that the cryptos know that this has a high chance of failure, but it doesn't matter because as long as they hit it big one time, it will justify everything they have done. And it also comes with the side effect that as long as you dupe enough people into doing it, your finances will be safe. Everyone else's won't be.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, the way you narrate it is a clear, like that clearly goes back to like the saying of Machiavelli, the end justifies the means, at least when it comes to them.
And the end is making money.
Yeah, congrats. Great. You're making money. What about everybody else that's investing in this stuff and is losing money? Like, that's not a very good business.
It will trickle down. It's like the invisible hand of the market. By invisible, I mean you don't see it because I'm running away with it.
It's just shocking that nobody behind the control panel of this outrageous project, like nobody's alarm is going off and nobody's waking up and realizing, oh shit, we are definitely fucking it up here.
No, they're probably either they knew and they didn't care because they had a golden parachute to save them, or they knew and they thought they could control it. Arrogance is the order of the day when it comes to this shit. They all think they can handle it, and eventually it always runs completely out of control and then everything goes wrong. So what do? They grab as much money as they can and they try to run while screaming that they can totally save it. It's okay, guys. We got this. We can fix it. I swear. We can totally fix. Shit, we can fix it. It's all fucked. Who could have seen this coming? And then we just repeat the entire stupid song and dance all over again.
Hang on a minute. We just got a new comment here from Jen Pearson on the live chat. The one in my area is referred to MHMR, where we get paid to help you want to hurt yourself.
Yeah, basically, we get paid to make you want to hurt yourself. That's it. Like the concept of crypto was good for like 10 seconds after it came out, and then the moment it came out, everything just went straight to shit. Because the second you, like I said, all you gotta do is tell them that there's no consequences. The moment you tell them that they can get away with it, it all falls the fuck apart.
Yeah, no kidding. And I'm open to the idea of another form of currency because, hey, why not? We don't know unless we try that idea, right? But
exactly.
Going back to what you said, it is a combination of overthinking things and not putting enough thought into the whole process.
Yeah. Or rather, making sure that people don't put enough thought in the process. Remember, it's never about explaining the whole thing. It's never about, what's the word I could put? It's about selling the idea. They sell the idea. I remember that clip I saw of the presentation, this massive, room filled to the brim with people screaming their heads off every time the guys yell crypto. I'm like, is this a business meeting? This sounds like a church. And it did, because that's the point. When you turn the brand into a religion, people will do anything to like defend their ideas. It's not just a matter of defending the idea. It's about building that sweet cost fallacy. I come too far. I have to keep going. Surely this one time is going to work. This one, all I have to do is hit it big one time, and I will never have to worry about money again. And that is a very tempting thought. Even before the problems of today's economy, the idea of take a little risk, and if you win, you will win so big you will never have to risk anything ever again. It's a very tempting proposition. Even if you don't have family or loved ones that you want to take care of, the thought of being financially independent forever, my man, that's the kind of dream that you only can see when you're doing shit in like the lottery. And you're seeing so many people being commercialized as making massive amounts of money, but they never tell you all the details. They never tell you the actual risk or what it entails or how they make it. It's always there to sell you the commercial, you know? It's like the ad for the burger, and then you go to Wendy's, and the burger is not as good, and you're like, man, fuck this. But then you still eat the burger because it's like 3 a.m, and you're hungry, and you're still thinking about your ex, and nothing that you do makes the pain go away. So maybe if you drown the whole thing in enough cheese, meat, and fucking goddamn bacon, the pain will go away for 5 seconds. But at the end of the day, the burger just doesn't look good at the end.
Hey, look, Angel, I didn't let you go into a tangent so you could call me out, okay?
Oh, shit, my bad. Wasn't trying to. Well, I don't. I saw my feelings on the blockchain.
Oh, God, shut up.
It's okay, bro. Feeling coin is going to hit a big any second. But
So
yeah, no, as Mr. Santos says, more currency means more people spending, which means the price goes up, which means more demand. It's like a self-feeding loop of garbage.
Yeah, because people need because there are people out there that feel the need to spend more because they want more.
Yeah, everybody wants more until they realize that having more means you risk more. The fact that fucking going to like casino in Las Vegas and gambling away a couple of hundred might give you a better result than crypto nowadays is both hilarious as it is depressing.
Yeah, pretty much. And fuck, man, could you? I mean, like we've already talked enough in depth so far of like why it's not why this thing is failing. But like, could you imagine if this takes off on a global scale, where like every nation around the world, like internationally, like they're all getting into the crypto fad. I'm calling it a fad. I refuse to acknowledge it as a religion. And
it's a fad.
And they start spending, and then like, okay, congratulations. Now what happens? You've spent, and now you're buying everything. Like, now what happens? Now there's not enough.
That's the reason why they'll never get into it, because they are governments. Governments don't like the idea of giving people more freedom than they should. Crypto offers literally too much freedom, and it's too easy to exploit. So the only way they could do it is if they somehow manage to put enough safeguards in place that it could become a safe matter. But the moment you put safeguards, it doesn't become any different from just credit scores, when you think about it.
Yeah, no, for real, man. I mean, guys, if you want... Oh, my God. Like I said, I'm open to the idea of a new form of currency, but like, you've got to work out the kinks. This clearly is an example of not much thought put into it, and everyone suffering the consequences to it.
We gotta go back, Joe. We gotta start conquering kingdoms, establishing fiefdoms, and trading on fucking gold, silver, and bronze. Something went wrong at some point. We gotta go back, man.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right. Yeah.
Recreate slavery. It's time to go back to human resources.
Oh, God. This is coming from the guy that wants to jump ahead of time and he wants to be cyberized, and now you want to go backwards.
Well, when we jump ahead of time, then we'll simply become slaves of the corporations.
So by jumping ahead of time, we're also jumping behind.
Exactly. Listen, they give it a bunch of names like, special works assets or private agents or corporate samurai. But at the end of the day, if the company controls your fancy cybernetics and they can just take them away from you, then yeah, are you really an employer, or are you an employee, or are you actually a slave?
Well, fuck. Well, well, if that's not a clear case of 1 step forward, 10 steps back, I don't know what is.
The more things change, the more edge runners, edge runners, edge runners. Hey guys, if anybody in the chat is listening, you should watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's a pretty good show.
It is a pretty good. It is a pretty good show. It's only 10 episodes long. There's not going to be any more seasons. It's a one-off, but I guarantee
it's fine as it is.
It's fine as it is. It's a very, very enjoyable one-off. If you're fans of the video game of Cyberpunk 2077, or maybe if you're not, maybe you just like watching cutting-edge anime.
Exactly. That is the way it has to be. Also, hey, welcome back. We were talking about how in the future things haven't really changed that much.
Yeah, that's true. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Let me go ahead and turn over to the live chat before Juan takes over here. Comment here from PJ, aka Rodhound. Yes, guys, it's also the same with penny stocks, regular stocks. Very similar. FTX can very legally just use bankruptcy protection and blame it on a few bad decisions. Case closed.
Funny you should mention that.
Alas, here we go.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on Veterans Day last Friday, people. It's funny that you brought that up, Rodhound. Thank you so much, dear.
God damn it.
Because it turns out
like
that's exactly what happened.
It rhymes.
Holy crap.
It's like pottery. It rhymes.
Poetry.
No, pottery.
Pottery doesn't rhyme.
Yes, it does. Haven't you seen the movie Ghost?
Oh, my heart.
I own the movie.
They were rhyming pretty good with that fucking like mud sculpture.
I hunger for your touch, while you're still mine. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I don't want to shame anybody, and yeah, no, we're not. I promise. This wasn't for the sake of. This whole story wasn't just for the sake of making people feel bad about doing cryptocurrency or making people feel bad that the currency exchange marketplace that they were using went belly up and they likely lost a bunch of money on it.
There is nothing we could tell them that they haven't already told themselves.
It's really messed up. Like I said, we're not trying to freaking mess with people on that. We're more pointing out how this fucking guy, which by the way, do you know where the actual headquarters for FTX is? It's
Where?
No.
The Bahamas.
Really?
Yeah, literally.
How funny you should mention that.
Yeah, isn't the Bahamas just like very famous for having no oversight, and you can basically pop up your businesses there, run it like the goddamn Wild West.
It's a tax haven, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually want to pull up the article that you sent, Angel, or at least try to find. Oh God, folks! While all this madness was going down, Saturday, this past Saturday, November 12th, our pubic fro head buddy Sam Bankman-Fried was trying to run away from the cops.
Of course he was. Were you surprised that the second shit got down, he grabbed the money and tried to run?
He was trying.
Is anyone surprised?
He was trying to. He was trying like crazy. You originally sent me an article on forexlive.com, which is another like finance website, finance news. The one that I pulled up here is from let me see, Markets Insider. No, that's not the one. I just had it. Where'd it go? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Okay, I'm trying to find the thing. Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the thing. I just had it. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Just like him, the news keeps
Business
trying
Insider.
to run away from its responsibilities.
No, here it is, folks. Literally, pubic frohead. Bahamian police reportedly interviewed Sam Bankman-Fried this weekend. Investigations into downfall intensifies. He looks like someone trying to cosplay as Egon from Ghostbusters without the nerdy charm. Just a giant pubic frohead and no sense of accountability. Bahamian police interviewed SBF. Let's not besmirch Ed Ramos's Harold Ramos's legacy like that. I take it back. He's not like Egon at all. Egon is actually smart, and apparently he got the D. Fun fact: when he in Ghostbusters 2, when he says this weird sciencey thing. When getting back with Bankman, it's like, oh, I bet all the college girls want to take a look at your cranium. Actually, they're more interested in my epididymis. And he was like looking away like, yeah, cool. I have no idea what that word is. Epididymis means dick. Ha!
They want the penis.
They want his proton gun. They want to be caught in his ghost trap. No, they want to catch him in their ghost trap. They want him to bust them. Sex. There. Yeah, Bahamian police interviewed Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, on Saturday as the investigation into cryptocurrency's downfall escalates. The Royal Bahamas Police questioned SBF to discover if any criminal misconduct occurred, Reuters reported on Sunday. In light of the collapse of FTX globally and the provisional liquidation of FTX Digital Markets Limited, a team of financial investigators from the Financial Crimes Investigation Branch are working closely with the Bahamas Security Commission to investigate if any criminal misconduct occurred, the Royal Bahamas Police told Reuters in a statement. Their examination follows reports that the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Department of Justice also open investigations into the implosion of FTX. The collapse of the company is the latest in what analysts are calling a crypto winter. And the industry experts have compared it to the demise of Lehman Brothers in 2008, as well as the downfall of Theranos and Enron.
Oh, yeah, those are the other crypto coins that also shit the bed.
Enron, that's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. Holy crap. Talk about digging the name out of the sea of obscurity.
And anyone...
See how quickly these things come and go? How many other of these crypto coins have come in, made a shit ton of money, and then just fucking exploded?
They just, like, everyone else eats shit. Got mine. Out of here. Boom.
Basically.
Oh, my Lord. Now, as far as this was today. This was put up 9 hours ago. Up in the wee hours of, what is it? 4 p.m.? Oh, no, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Sam Bankman-Fried, Tom Brady, and other celebrity promoters are sued by investors who invested into FTX. That's right, folks. Pubic froheads getting thrown the book. Yeah.
Finally, some justice in this shitty world.
This came out today. So we're trying to fast forward through all this stuff because I know, Angel, you got to sleep. Jose, you got to sleep. I can stay up for all night because I got no self-respect. Wow. Okay.
Well, let Juan finish up before you leave, Juancho. Angel.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Finish it.
Let's see. U.S. crypto investors sued FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried and several celebrities who promoted the exchange, including NFL quarterback Tom Brady and comedian Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm, claiming they engaged in deceptive practices to sell FTX yield-bearing digital currency accounts. The proposed class action filed on Tuesday night in Miami alleges that FTX yield-bearing accounts were unregistered securities that were unlawfully sold in the U.S. FTX filed for bankruptcy and is facing scrutiny from U.S. authorities and reports that $10 billion... Look at how... $10 billion! The number keeps getting bigger! It keeps getting bigger, people! Why?
The number get big and the power levels are so high.
The number's so
Jesus
big!
Christ.
The lawsuit is so strong!
Oh
my God!
So
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The $10 billion in customer assets were shifted away from FTX to Alameda Research, the other company that Sam Bankman-Fried owns and operates. At least $1 billion in client funds are missing. according to sources that were told to Reuters. When the crypto
Holy
exchange
shit.
faltered on liquidity concerns, U.S. investors sustained $11 billion in damages, the lawsuit says. The lawsuit seeks damages from Bankman-Fried and 11 athletes and other celebrities who promoted it, including Larry David, who, like I said, he's the guy who was in Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he was also the dude who made Seinfeld, our favorite show about nothing, one of the greatest sitcoms of all time. He starred in a commercial for FTX that aired during the Super Bowl, in which he portrayed fictional characters dismissing important innovations throughout history, and ended with the message, "Don't miss out on crypto. Join FTX." Tom Brady, tennis star Naomi Osaka, and professional basketball team, the Golden State Warriors, are also defendants in the lawsuit. Representatives for Bankman-Fried, Brady, Osaka, and David, and the Golden State Warriors did not immediately respond to requests for comments on Wednesday. Let's see here. Who else? Okay. Who's this Garrison dude? Hang on. Edwin Garrison. Lawsuit was brought on behalf of Edwin Garrison, a Oklahoma resident who had an FTX yield-bearing account, which he funded with crypto assets to earn interest, and others just like him. He alleges that while FTX lured U.S. investors into the yield-bearing accounts, it was a Ponzi scheme where investors' funds were shuffled to related entities to maintain the appearance of liquidity. Which was exactly what I freaking said over here. That he was basically using the wealth of each other's companies between Alameda Research and FTX to make themselves and each other look like they're successful and they're building, when in fact it's just very skillful, very well crafted out scammery, bullshittery. Because apparently this guy, for all his freaking genius, whoever this crypto dude is, apparently the motherfucker just didn't want to think that much and just decided, no, I'm just going to cheat. I'm just going to fucking lie to people.
When in doubt, rig the game. But then you realize, wait, the game was rigged from the start. Ah, shit.
Hold on. Rodhound's saying something over here. We do realize SBF's girlfriend's dad worked under the guy who runs the SEC, girlfriend being the one who lost the money, girlfriend being the one who runs Alameda, 1 degree of separation. You're right. That is another factor in there. Apparently, Alameda Research, which was the first company that this dude, Pubic Frohead, had founded, it was built up with a lot of his old college buddies, including his girlfriend, who all at one point or another were either currently shacking up, previously shacking up, or were currently in relationships. So what the fuck?
Yeah,
oh my
no surprises. Popping masters all the way down, see?
Oh my Lord in heaven. So
Indeed. Unfortunately, this is the part where I gotta cut it out and run because it's like 11:30. I gotta go, guys.
Before you go, Angel, since you will be with us in the flesh to this coming Saturday for
That's right.
For this programs, I would like to know what can we look forward to on this Saturday's episode of Los Amigos Play.
On this Saturday's episode of Los Amigos Play, we will continue the ever-increasingly insane and bat-fuck bananas journey of Bayonetta 3, where they decided that apparently putting 7 final bosses in the first 5 minutes of the game was perfectly fine. So you can guess how the rest of this game is going to go.
I hope you could see how nervously I'm smiling, brother.
I don't think you guys understand that whole hour and a half of final boss fights we had. That was the prologue. We just got to level 1.
Oh shit! You're right.
It's like that.
The best part is that I'm not even joking. It's like it's actually what happened.
No, I know, and I'm just like thinking back. Oh man, that reminds me of that short clip from Ego Raptor, where he made fun of Ninja Gaiden, and the guy kicking the dude's ass, like the ninja says, like, "Oh, you think that's hard? I'm just a tutorial level.
Level 1 is over there. Sup? Oh God, help me! I can't help you now."
Yep.
Fun personal fact, folks. The Ego Raptor videos from Newgrounds is where our friendship flourished.
Yep.
Isn't it wonderful? What the hell? All right, Angel. Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and leave you to it.
It's been good, boys.
You have yourself a good night. Get some rest. And I'm going to message you on some stuff, and I'll see you in the flesh Saturday, dude. Folks, check out our boy Angel, this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for this week's edition of Los Amigos Play. Angel,
Take
we'll
care
see you
now.
later.
And I'll
All
see
right,
you
take
soon.
it easy.
Oh, my Lord, Jose. What do you think? This
Uh,
is a garbage mess, isn't it?
It is a garbage mess. It is a fucking garbage mess. Obviously, the guys who created this, like
One guy.
one guy. Obviously, this guy did not put enough thought into this whole thing. He like I told Angel, like Angel and you know we agree. It's a little bit of both. He overthought about it, and at the same time, he didn't think that far ahead.
How do you overthink and then not think ahead?
I think it might. Well, actually no. That was more of Angel saying that it's a little bit of both. I personally think that he just didn't think that far ahead after what would happen if it backfired.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. And
Nope.
man, oh man, oh man. I can't wait to see that. I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for him. I want to see big corrupt corporations, like you said earlier, eat crow, and I want to see him fucking eat all the shit and suffer all the consequences. Because what the fuck?
Well, he's definitely suffering consequences, but at the same time, like I said, this it's not this dude who's really eating it. It's also being, unfortunately, dealt with on the backs of the people who threw their money into it to begin with. Yeah, they should have known better than to try to throw into a very nice, big, glossy crypto company or whatever, like a crypto market exchange. But like, come on, man! Like, there was like people could imaginably safely think like, oh hey, there's a celebrity endorsement. I'm gonna go ahead and if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. I'll go ahead and I'll like, no, don't be fooled by gloss. Okay, you can polish a turd forever. It ain't gonna make it smell any better.
Yeah, no kidding. And like I said, I'm not opposed to a new form of currency. I mean, that sounds like a cool idea when you say
bruh,
it, but
the future, bruh, you're just gonna miss out, bruh. You're just throwing out FUD, bruh.
but you have to put
But
more
bruh,
thought into
the blockchain, bruh.
Please
It's
stop.
the future, bruh. Bruh.
The
Bruh.
point I'm trying to Juan, stop, please. The point I'm trying to get at is that more thought has to be put into it. In more time needs to be invested so that way when you launch this new form of currency, it'll actually work. I don't know how much time he put into this. Like I don't know how many years he's been working on this whole thing.
It only popped up in 2019. Listen,
2019.
this guy didn't build a new currency. He built a website that allows other people to exchange their cryptocurrency. And the way that they would build up the value of this company was with the FTT tokens. You know the commission that I'm telling you about when you sell or buy those or whatever. Every transaction, billions and billions of transactions happening a minute or an hour or whatever. The exchange place gets a commission on it. So FTX gets a commission on it, and that goes into building their worth and their token, which was the FTT tokens. And people would invest into the company by buying FTT tokens. It's like, okay, I'm going to buy this many tokens at this much amount because I believe that this company is worth that much. It's just a fancier way. It's a crypto version of stock. All right, Joe? Like of buying stock in a company. Except
Okay, I get
the blockchain,
okay.
bruh.
Okay, Juan, please shut up. I can literally walk over there and punch you. That's how close you are.
It's the future, bruh. All right, I'll stop.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. And I think my capacity of thinking is starting to tap out.
I don't blame you. It's been a taxing and long and ridiculous day. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and let you get your final words in on the topic before plugging you out and letting you roll out, Jose.
Yeah, no, I really don't have any other final. Well, as far as final words on the topic, you know what? Actually, you know what? Jen Pearson said it best themselves on the live chat. Currency still needs to have another currency to back it up, something like gold. And you know what? I agree. That's actually That's actually another reason why having another form of currency is not such a bad idea to back up the primary form of currency. That being yeah, no, I'm all for it. And as far as he's concerned, as far as Mr. Fried is concerned,
let's keep our bashing on the dude purely on his looks and his less than optimal business acumen. Let's not do something that's petty, like mispronounce his name on purpose. Because that's beneath us.
Nah, fuck it. Anyways, no, and no, I just want to see him suffer. That's all. Congratulations, world. Thank you for giving us the downfall of this guy. Now, can you please work on Elon Musk next?
Oh no, Musky Busk is working on that shit all on his own. He's got that shit turbocharged. How do you think Twitter is? Why do you think Twitter isn't exchanged publicly anymore?
Would you say that he's got that strapped to a rocket?
Ha.
Ha. All right, that'll do it for me. That'll do it for me. I like to go out on a bang, but I do have a couple of announcements. So if you're wrestling fans out there, tune in on my show every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and Twitch called Wrestle Rewind for the weekly shows. For my weekly reviews of WWE NXT, AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. One of the matches that I will be covering is the main event of last night's NXT, where Mandy Rose defends the NXT Women's Championship against Alba Fire in a last woman standing match, and also the current NXT commissioner and former WWE World Champion and Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, has a major announcement. A new, I don't want to give away the details, but it's a huge announcement for the upcoming NXT pay-per-view event, NXT Deadline, which will be in December. And I will talk about all of it, tomorrow night.
All right, Joe. I appreciate you and Angel being on the show tonight. Thank you very much, Jose. I will see you tomorrow night for Wrestle Rewind.
Excellent. Yeah, you will. And the rest of you on the chat will as well. Trust me, you guys are going to love it. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and peace out. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, all the folks on the chat. Everyone's watching. Have a good night, Juancho. And I will see you guys tomorrow night.
All right. Take care, Jose. Thank you very much. And that was Jose Casabona, folks, the founder of the Ravens Flock. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give my closing thoughts, and I want to check out the rest of the chat over here, see if there's anything more that we would like to see or say about this story here. I don't know if anyone else is has anything more to say on this, because really at this point, this is the kind of story that, yeah, we're nerds, we're dorks, we're geeks, but we're not that well versed in the world of crypto. What could we possibly contribute to this situation that could be of any merit? I guess you can call it not exactly a postmortem, but more of a demi-mortem, because FTX is still hanging on by a thread. It's still an active service for however much longer it can be one. That being said, it's like I said in our little obligatory disclaimer, folks, please be careful with where you put your money. Be careful with what you do with it. Don't go nuts on the hottest, newest fad. These sort of crypto exchanges and these sort of dude bros who get into this shit, they bank on people on what's called FOMO, which is fear of missing out. And that's really just fear-based BS. It's really just bullcrap of people worrying that they're not going to be in with the latest fad, in with the latest hot craze. People saw Bitcoin, like, oh, that's never going to run, and then a couple years later, Bitcoin's worth a bunch. Holy crap. Like, one Bitcoin is worth, oh, wow, shit. Well, that was an interesting little sinker. One Bitcoin currently is worth $16,506. Although, it did sink in value by end of business day today. Let me see here. Oh my god. It's sunk down, let me see here. Currently it was trading lower about an hour ago at $16,424, but it came back up. See, right now, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, NFT shit, all of that right now, folks, is running with the same strategy, with the same value system as we would put into stocks in the stock company prior to the market crash in 1929. We're almost about 100. We're almost at 100 years to the date. Give it 7 more years, and we would be right on it. Now, imagine how everybody and their mother wants to say, like, "Oh, well, we'll use crypto in our ATM machines now, and we'll go ahead and put crypto as a legitimate form of currency right now with our gas stations or our fucking grocery stores." Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and have that happen right now when there's zero regulation, when there is zero rules, when there's zero oversight, proper oversight like we do have with the actual banking system and with the actual stock exchange. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do that because we clearly haven't learned our lesson with history. And I am seriously concerned that that's where we're headed. And yeah, Jen Pierce is asking, question is Bitcoin next? The value of Bitcoin, which is traded on every market that I know of. Any crypto market, any market exchange that's worth its salt will trade in crypto, will trade in Bitcoin because it is the largest one. Because it is the most well-known one. Let me see how much Dogecoin is worth. A Dogecoin is worth 9 cents. One Dogecoin is 9 cents. Bullshit. Fuck. Forget that, man. Let me see how this was running. Yeah. Even at its height, even at its freaking height, since it was inception, it was first created back in, 2018? When was Doge first brought up? Let me see here. I actually want to find out when it was created. It was initially created in 2013. At its height in 2021, May 2021. The highest that it was ever worth was 64 cents for a single Doge. I can buy Dogecoin and I'm broke. But the point of it is, these sort of investments, this sort of stuff cannot be overstated. It has to be done carefully. Do not throw all your money, all your spare money, all your investments into the biggest, flashiest, freaking fattiest fad of a fad coin. Fad coin, huh? I wonder if that's something over here. Fad coin. F-A-D coin. Let me see. Does that exist? Nope, there's Fed coin. I think I may have come up with something. Patent pending. Y'all don't believe me? I'm going to freaking patent the shit out of that name. Yeah. It's a patent pending. Don't go stealing my ideas. No, seriously, though, I am worried. It is at a Rodhound, 100%. People can't be emotional about money and can't risk what they don't mind losing. and it is at a critical cliff. May literally fall, may spike. Some entire countries already went all in on Bitcoin. Jesus Christ, I forgot how many other actual fucking nations are going to Bitcoin rather than sticking to fiat currency. I know only enough about finance to know that fiat currency, which is what our model has been with the whole central bank system, with the Federal Reserve System and all this jazz, has been for the last 100 years or so, it's bullcrap. It's a pain in the ass. I know at least that much. But at the same time, I also know that it dangles on the thinnest, gossamer thin thread. That to save my life, I wish to God that there was a way to actually not predict what's going to happen, but I don't know, avoid any catastrophe, any calamity. But it's not up to me. All this stuff about money is a pain in the butt, and I wish to God that we had a much better economic system. There is one thing that I would like to have us model ourselves after here. It's actually y'all can crap on me about this later. I don't care. I'll do it. I don't care. This is what I believe ought to be the economic, societal, and industrial model for our lives, for America and for the world. This is the one that I would bank on. The United Federation of Planets. Yeah. Because the UFP doesn't actually operate on money. While money was not necessary for daily running of Federation life, Federation citizens were not restricted from engaging in capitalism, trade, or business. The extent to which the Federation economic policy necessitated or even obligated the abolition of money, however, it was noted that during the mid-21st century, conman Harry Mudd robbed a bank on Beta Z using a time crystal. Let me see here. Under the New World economy, material needs and money were no longer existed, and humanity had grown out of its infancy. People were no longer obsessed with the accumulation of things, effectively eliminating any sort of need for you guys get what I'm after here. No hunger and no super possessiveness. The challenge of and driving force of binding ourselves to bettering ourselves and bettering the whole of humanity is how we should deal with ourselves. Self-improvement, self-enrichment, and the betterment of all humanity, that is how we're supposed to freaking operate. Yeah, I'm a Star Trek nerd. I'm not sorry. I will not, and I shall not apologize for that. This channel is so worth staying up past my bedtime. Thank you, Jen. We appreciate that. But if you do need to go to sleep, yeah, we need to. You really ought to. Oh, you'd be a millionaire if you could predict the next price of Bitcoin 100%. I wish. Jesus Christ. I wish. If I was actually into proper crypto exchanging, forget it. Forget about it. How about outhouses? Just about everyone needs one. Yeah, no, you know, yeah, outhouse coin. Good mercy. God. No, but like, I really do like trying to discuss this stuff with you folks and with the Ravens flock, because this sort of shit's important. It is a emblematic example of how everything that we do as a society can go up in flames. It can go belly up. It can go tits up just like that because someone at the top either doesn't know what the hell they're doing or they know precisely what they're doing and they don't care. And they'd rather... Yeah, Bitcoin became shitcoin. It became a meme coin. Dogecoin became a meme. It's worthless. It doesn't have any actual value. It's worth 8 cents. I pay 8 cents on every dollar in tax here in Florida. Willingly, pridefully. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm a proud tax-paying American, and I'll pay my fair share. I don't give a damn. But that's not the point. The point is, these fucking guys are milking people for every penny that they're worth on the hope that they're going to make it big and make it rich without actually realizing the consequences of what their actions, of what this recklessness can bring about. And I'm hoping that SBD here, pubic fro head, motherfucker, Sam Bankman-Fried, I'm hoping that he actually gets what's coming to him legally, financially, federally kind of thing. I'm not talking about hurting the guy. No one's talking about hurting the guy. I'm talking about reaping what you sow, consequences to your actions. He clearly did not run his businesses the way you should. And go fucking figure, maybe my ass, who's older than him by 6 years, yeah, I'm turning 36 next month, could have fucking told him this, but he probably wouldn't listen. Didn't some places used to have a dime for the restroom stall years ago? So that was the first shitcoin. Oh God, you're right. Is it like you pop in a dime to use an outhouse or some shit? That's fucked. That is messed up. Let me see here. Dime toilets. Nope. Not that I can find over here, but seriously, I'm hoping that more people actually pay attention to what's happening with FTX and realize I'm not going to let myself get caught up in this situation with Bitcoin. I'm going to yank out, not specifically with Bitcoin, but with all these crypto coins. Like, yeah, I'm going to get all the crypto, like, pull out. Or at least do it intelligently. Trade intelligently, buy intelligently, sell intelligently, as best as possible. And I'm hoping that that's how it works out. Because if we have other nations... I actually want to find out which countries use Bitcoin as legal tender. Yeah, oh God, it's... Oh no. Oh shit. Okay. Crypto is a legal tender. It's El Salvador and the Central African Republic. Oh my God. Oh boy. Country as their currency. Yeah. Bitcoin became the one as of April over here. Ugh. Yeah, we really need to not end up like that. And soon. Sooner rather than later. That being said, folks, I'm going to try and go ahead and leave y'all on a positive note. You know what? I wish I can. Oh, Vixen's in the chat. Hi, Vixen. Hi there. We're literally just in the tail end of the show. We're wrapping up. No, I got nothing. I can't think of anything like big or fun or positive except for the Star Trek thing that I want us to do. I'd rather we have to do Star Trek economy rather than this freaking hellscape that we're dealing with. And preferably without nuclear war to catalyze it. Folks, that's the other thing that people may or may not know about the lore of Star Trek, we don't start getting our act together until after World War III, as far as the Star Trek universe is concerned. And that's confirmed in Star Trek First Contact. It's like 10 years after the Third World War, like every major government collapsed, nuclear fallout, all the good jazz, all that madness, and then Cromwell. Shoot. Let's see. James Cromwell. Thank you. Good Lord. I spaced out on his name. James Cromwell. Zephram Cochrane. He builds the warp ship. The Vulcans meet us, and we go hand in hand into a new future, and that's how Star Trek is born. And, like, preferably, if we can get to that without a World War III, I would appreciate that a lot. Because I'm stuck out in Florida, and I don't know how well we would do. I really hope we don't end up like that. That would suck. Folks, that would have to be the just stopping by and say hello to you in the chat. Thank you so much, Vixen, and thank you, Jen and Rodhound, for helping us out, keeping us company, and we're keeping y'all company tonight as well. And I want to thank every single one of you folks who are watching us on the replay of this week's episode of The Black Files, the uncensored, uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arauz. Join us live every Wednesday night at simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our alerts. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button for only $4.99 a month. And like I said, spread the word. We want to pump our own numbers up. Let's pump the stock of the Ravens Flock by pumping up our subscriber number. And the only way we could do that is with your help. So please share this video. Share this channel with your friends, with your family. If anyone who likes geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, specifically on the Black Files, we are the 2020 to the weekly news of the Ravens Flock. We go into the dark side of entertainment culture. We go to the serious matters in the world, and we try to cut down to the heart of the matter. And we appreciate you joining us on the journey. Until next time, I want to thank you all very much for joining us. And until next time, we hope that you'll continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona and Angel Mendez, I am Juan Arauz. This has been the Black Files, and we